Yo, what is up, y'all? My name is Devin. Today, I'm gonna be answering questions from the FTMfitness subreddit. The FTMfitness subreddit has 49,385 members, which is a lot of freaking people.
Who's number 46,853?
The questions that pop up on there are honestly questions that a lot of people may have, but don't really know how to articulate. But before we get into that, if you are interested in one-on-one coaching, a custom meal plan, or a custom training plan, definitely go ahead and email me. It's gonna be down below. I'm also gonna be including my website link down below, which includes my training plan, MASC, made simple. Whether you're advanced, whether you're a newbie, it really just lays out the basics and the foundation, as well as how to build upon that foundation, which is where the advanced portion does come into play. I actually go on Reddit more than I anticipated I would when I first downloaded the app. And I was scrolling through here, I'll be honest, while dropping a deuce, and I was like, yo, I want to answer some of these questions. Honestly, my eyes lit up when I read this question because I was like, ooh, yeah. Will our strength match cis guys? Maybe a stupid question, but I was just wondering if a trans dude trains properly, gains enough muscle, is long enough on T, etc., will they be stronger or the same strength as their cis counterpart, or are cis guys stronger no matter what? One of the most gratifying experiences I had, I don't compare myself to cis guys anymore, but that may be from a place of privilege because I am strong, and I didn't just become strong overnight because I took testosterone. I became strong through consistency and just tracking my lifts more particularly over an extended period of time. I didn't just guess, I think this time I'll go for 4 plates on deadlift. Like, it was tracking, moving up when it was reasonable to do so. I used to train with this guy very often, and honestly, when I first started training with him, we were about the same strength level, but over time, I became stronger than him. When it comes to anything whatsoever, there is no blanket statement that can be made in terms of height, in terms of strength, in terms of anything whatsoever. So there are cis women that are stronger than regular men. It's not a one size fits all statement. Yes, 1000% there are trans guys who are fucking stronger than cis guys, and there's a ton of trans powerlifters as well. I don't think that thinking of things in terms of like cis and trans and stuff like that, it may sound super kumbaya, but realistically, yes, the answer to that question is yes, which is honestly kind of dope. Need advice? Should I tell people at the gym I'm trans? My dad thinks I should tell them because I'm trans. I'm bio female, so they don't overload my weight or whatever. But I don't agree. I'm 4 months on T, almost 5, and generally pretty strong. Like I said, I don't feel like it makes a difference, and I feel like they'll assume I'm bio female, which means less weight, and they'll underestimate you. Should I just go presenting as male? If the trainers know what they're doing, they should be basing the weight that they're allotting to you based off of what weight you feel mind muscle connection with, based off of what weight you can actually control and engage your muscles with. It should have nothing to do with your gender, so realistically that should be a non-factor. I always, even before I was on testosterone, if I had the ability to be stealth, if I had the ability to just pass, I would not disclose that I was trans, because you do get othered, and being othered is fucking exhausting. And at the end of the day, as long as your trainer is being safe with you, as long as they're just being mindful of not injuring you, whether you're AFAB or not, it doesn't make a difference to their job. And I don't know about y'all, but I wouldn't disclose that, to be honest. This next question, and I remember discussing this in a YouTube video I made when I was probably like 9 months on testosterone. When did T kick in hard and made you able to lift more?
I do work out. I don't know if you could like tell, I look mad skinny. That's just my genetics, is to be super skinny. But I do work out, and I did notice, it's not really outside, but it is outside, an outside change, is that I have gotten stronger. One of the biggest things I noticed, a few of the movements that I noticed that I got stronger was on leg press. I usually could do, my max was like 245s, 225s, and 25s. I don't remember how much that is altogether. But now I accidentally hit a max. It was 245s and 225s, which was like a big, like adding 245s is like a big deal.
It's the same thing with your strength. Your strength is going to gradually increase over time. So it's not like one day, you know, you're in the gym and you can barely bench press the bar, and then once you hit 4 months on T, now I can bench 1 plate. It doesn't really work like that. It's more so like, okay, now I can bench the bar. Now I can bench press 95 pounds. Now I can bench press 115 pounds. Now I can bench press 135 pounds. And then you were able to lift 1 plate, right? So strength gains and physique gains and any gains, it's going to be a gradual process. Right now, some people do see progress within a more sped up time frame based on genetics, but ultimately it's a gradual process for anyone. So you got to be patient. I'm over a year on T, and I still have no clue if I should base my calorie intake on male or female. I've never found a clear answer, and most fitness/information is targeted to cis people, so it's hard to be certain. Here is a very, very easy blanket rule of thumb, right? If your testosterone levels are within the range of an average cis male, 300 nanograms to, if you're pushing it, 900 nanograms per deciliter, definitely safe to eat the same calories calories as a cis male counterpart, okay? Testosterone is an androgenic drug, which means that it does impact your nutrient partitioning, impacts your ability to synthesize protein. Therefore, if you're AFAB and you're not on testosterone, you're not gonna be able to make use of those nutrients to the same level as someone who is on testosterone because it's an androgenic and anabolic drug. Stop under eating, because if you're on testosterone, if you're within range and you're using calorie calculators at a female setting, you are under eating. Not that we're on steroids or anything like that, but that's something the difference in terms of like how your body makes use of the food that you're eating on hormones, okay? Those were a couple of questions that I really did want to go ahead and answer. And if you guys would like me to expand on any of those, I can literally just go ahead and make entire YouTube videos on them, because I don't know if you can tell, I love answering these kinds of questions. If you have any questions similar to this, go ahead and drop them down below. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. It's gonna be linked down below. Devin loves you. Devin's a Don, and Devin is out of here, boy.